Hello to everybody. Revising movies. We often see steep movie tricks, but most of it is based on editing, special effects, and other movie cues. And today we'll see the top 10 exciting car tricks performed by enthusiasts on cars, and not only. Get ready for barrels, flips, and the flight from one country to another by car. Let's go. Parachute jumping by car. Although it may not be a typical car trick, it does have all the ingredients to be considered one of the most terrible stunts on cars made by stuntmen. 1997. A group of paratroopers in Arizona rolled out of the cargo rear of the plane, sitting in an old cabriolet, and then jumped out of the car to complete the jump, already with a parachute. Convertibles were fully loaded with adventurous paratroopers. The tricksters remained in their places in the car when it was pushed out of the rear of the plane. A few minutes later, those sitting in the car jumped out, while the old cabriolet continued to fall to the ground. During one such jump, the parachutist Olaf Zipster jumped out of the falling car too close to it, after which the car suddenly turned over and hit Zipper in the head. As a result of this contact, the parachutist received a brain concussion. However, by a miracle, he did not lose consciousness during the impact and managed to open the parachute and land safely. A barrel of Moore. The hero of Roger Moore is an Agent 007. In one of the adaptations of the Bond movie, he performed an incredible trick, a jump from the springboard with the execution of a barrel in flight. The English team of Formula One, together with the American IT company EMC, set a world record for long jumps on a truck with a semi-trailer. At the wheel of the main road train was the English cargo stuntman Mike Ryan, who ran the truck during the famous chase after Arnold Schwarzenegger on a motorcycle in the legendary blockbuster Terminator 2. Mike made a huge truck Renault Magnum soar into the air and fly over 25.48 meters, while underneath raced a car of the Formula One Lotus, driven by stuntman Martin Ivanov. Trick sliding, or driving on two wheels in the desert of Saudi Arabia. The car balances using for driving only a couple of wheels on the driver's side. To lift the car on its side, a small ramp is used, less often independently. Not only does the car travel just on two wheels, several passengers climb out and begin to take off two wheels from the opposite side. Then they change the removed wheels for new ones, and this whole crazy pit stop takes place at full speed. A barrel of death or a death wall. How about a pit? On almost vertical walls of which ride motorcycles and cars, drivers are dispersed into this centrifuge, to which a speed that their transport can travel almost at an angle of 90 degrees. The diameter of such pits varies from 6 to 11 meters. This attraction is especially popular in India, where cars and motorcycles accelerate to insane speeds. In this case, passengers manage to perform acrobatic stunts of varying complexity. The record holder for speed is Martin Guy, who reached a speed of 125 kilometers per hour, riding on the wall. Greatest leap of Kenny Powers. The racer and stuntman Kenny Powers remains a legend in his business. At one time, he jumped a giant springboard on a car. The purpose of which was to fly across the St. Lawrence River, which divides the United States and Canada. At first glance, it sounds too simple, but the height of the fall was as if Kenny's car was pushed from the 10th floor. Unfortunately, everything went not as it was planned. The car did not even pass a quarter of the distance, and the braking parachute later did not open until the end. Kenny seriously injured his back and luckily remained alive. A triple somersault on a motorcycle. 29-year-old Australian Josh Sheeman performed a truly crazy stunt. Triple somersault back on a motorcycle. To make the trick perfect, a special ramp 11 meters high was built with an angle of 81 degrees. Josh accelerated to 97 kilometers per hour, took off to 25 meters and made a 3 coup d'etat, successfully landing while the public was applauding. The motorist rope walker. A Chinese stuntman named Liu Shenzhou successfully drove his car across the Meloe River in China, balancing the car on 2-wheel stables. Shenzhou, who after this trick was named Automobile King, took 30 minutes to overcome a 45.7 meters distance by car on only 2 lines above the river. He moved slowly so that all 4 wheels stay on the ropes. The hardest part was the last few minutes before the end of the trick, when a steep slope blocked his view back, which made it difficult to aim the rear wheels on the cable. Adrian Chaney is one of the most crazy racers and stuntmen of our time. Last year, at the Wildman's competition, he made a jump on his car from a springboard. Double dead loop. We all know children's cars and racing tracks. Hot Wheels racer Tanner Faust, co-host of the American television program Top Gear, together with Greg Tracy, organized a trick that turns children's dreams into reality. This way, a children's toy that has a racing track with a dead loop was recreated in reality, where 2 cars recreated a double dead loop. Thank you all for watching. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe for the next cool episode.